Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to the Pistons. Pass to Jackson. Morant with it. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. But these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. They do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Now, here's Bain. Following the miss by Tyrese Haliburton. No good on his first attempt of the game. Diving in. Here's Nemo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Haliburton.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard is going to light up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense because it's not there.
Pass to Turner. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Jackson with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
An offensive juggernaut. Really, Morant is capable of getting it done from just about anywhere.
Haliburton for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the middle. Turner with the steal. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Haliburton was hungry for that hoop. Taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Haliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Haliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
Edey, Pacers with the rebound. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Haliburton. Gay outside. Inside. And Turner throws it down.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Out to the right wing. At the elbow, it's Jackson. To stop the run. To the paint. Edey. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner. He said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy.
Thank you, David.
Don't worry about it.
Payne, no good. Pacers leading by 6. Here's Turner. Oh, that's blocked. Back to Morant. Down low. Deflects the pass. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And it's slammed in by Turner.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Pass to Wells. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Back to them hard. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game. To the inside. And sent back by Turner. Here's Siakam. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. 16. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
Outside, Walker. Beyond the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry.
Out of bounds.
And let's face it, hard to win games. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Walker. Missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now Jackson. The 3 from Morant. And Bamba pulls it down. Indiana leading. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Nesmith. Carries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now here's Wells. Now Walker. He has yet to score. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Timeout. Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, when you think about Mathurin, his scoring ability really jumps out at you. You got to be excited about his future.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Just 4 to shoot. Siakam. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, you can tell Siakam has this action down. He knows just when to roll off the pick and receive the ball.
And finished off by Morant.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
A nice shot by Neesmith. Neesmith has got the lead up to 9 now for Indiana.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Here's Edey, and he banks in the layup. Edey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 9 points. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Outside Bagley. Stolen by Bamba.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Pacers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
To the paint. Pulls it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And going back a season ago, they were an average team at the line, about 76% altogether. A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Out to Morant. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Halliburton. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Kennard. Out to Morant. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Indiana up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Outside, Walker. The trade. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Edey. There's the triple. The Pacers pull it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Edey can hit. Pacers leading by 17. Pass to Turner. And slammed in by Turner.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Outside Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Inside. Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Down low. Stolen by Walker. It's Nembhard on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Nembhard's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant outside. He takes it in. Trying to get something going. Nembhard grabs the board.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Halliburton for three. And the three ball is good. He's got 12.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Morant. 6 points for him. Pass to Edey. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Halliburton on the wing. 12 points for him. And here is Bane. Dumped by Wells.
Yeah, Bane has really good passing instinct. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
Now, here is Halliburton. Uncovered. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets out of the fall.
Siakam outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. They get it again. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 4 this quarter.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
And a wide open look for him. It's the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's Indiana. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Memphis with it. Morant with it.
I got yours.
And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Over Jackson. Siakam misses.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Outside Jackson. Yep, that one goes.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
No one near Shepherd as he lets it go. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trailed by 19. Back to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Outside for Jackson. Pocket 6. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Really left alone that time.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Pass to Neesmith. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. From downtown. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Memphis with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter. Our defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Pass to Neesmith. Shoots the three. Edey with the rebound. Memphis with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Now Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Stolen. Morant with it. Mathurin picks him up. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. And that's now 7 points for Desmond Bain.
I love how assertive Bain is in transition. Outstanding at running to the right spot in those situations.
It's blocked. Jackson has the open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
They get the rebound. Out to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Morant drives in.
The finish finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pacers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it marked their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Grizzlies.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Launches it from deep. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Only touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basement interference.
Substitution on the court.
They get a hand on it. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks.